Okay, so not sure if everybody is aware. So Carousel actually has presence in 8 countries in the region, and we actually have market in 7 countries in the region as well. So being very diverse in the APAC region, and you know, in APAC region, every country is different. Regulation is different. I mean, it is one APAC, but all regulations are different. So automation really helps us a lot in terms of ensuring that there's a capability for us to centralize the process across the group so that we are actually using the same process, same system that everybody is using. It's all within the visibility of the centralized team to actually support across the group for 8 countries. It helps us in reduction of our manpower resources because resources are expensive now. So of course with that, it really helps us with supporting the processes across the group. And at the same time, with approval process for us, like Sharaf mentioned, Carousel has 30 over legal entities that we have, and our team are really lean. Our approvals are all in different countries, and we have actually global support, or actually regional support, where our leaders may not be based in the same country as us. So having this automation process will really helps us with the approval flows, where there is visibility to the leaders in terms of what is pending, which vendors needs to be paid, and at the same time controls over the compliance to help us to ensure that things are running smoothly, cashless, paperless, invoices, and create great results.
Got it. Just to bring you into this discussion as well, Kiki, you already mentioned some of the bigger pain points for larger enterprise clients include validation at the time of invoice booking that has to be done manually. In terms of driving automation for that, I'm assuming validation of supporting documents can be very, very complex because depending on the supporting document, there might be different data points that you're trying to validate. For something like a factor pajak or a tax invoice, it might be the correct tax invoice, it might be the correct HSN code or the right tax code for each of the line items, or for something like a delivery order or shipping list, correspondence to the right purchase order number or the invoice number. So automation in the invoice booking space, can you just help us understand what is the previous state or as a state for clients pre-automation, and then what does the post-automation landscape look like, specifically from how the team is structured and the time that is being spent in these things?
Yeah. So previously, before adapting the automation processes in the invoice submission process, is our client will receive their invoice, hard copy invoice from their suppliers after the suppliers deliver the product into our client. And then after receive the invoice, they will check the invoice together with all of the supporting documents like delivery slip, tax invoice of factor pajak. So after they will validate it, like comparing the delivery date, comparing the PO number between delivery slip in the factor pajak and also in the invoice, and etc. And then after that, they will submit it or they will input those invoice data in their ERP system. So that is basically the process. After the invoice submission, usually there is an approval from the accounting and finance team. So that is basically the flow previously. And then after adapting big flow for automation in this process is basically the suppliers will not send the hard copy invoice to our client, but they will submit it through BigFlow. So there is a vendor portal in BigFlow, so where the suppliers can submit their invoice together with all of the supporting document in BigFlow, and then there is an OCR to extract the data, and after the OCR extracting the data, it will be compared with the supporting documents such as like the PO number, the line item, the price, the quantity, and then the text also. So all of those points can be validated automatically. That's why it can reduce a lot of tasks in our client side, because the validation can be removed directly, and after the validation is finished in the system, then it will be integrated into the ERP directly, and Our accounting team, our client accounting team just need to do the final check for the approval, but most of the time it has been all of the data that is submitted through ERP has been validated by the system. So JP just need to do the final check for it.
How much does that translate, if you could potentially put some range or ballpark number, how much does that translate into potentially man hours or man days saved for the function, for the finance function?
For our client, it is like 500 plus man hours per month saved by automating those processes. Because one of the reason is they also have a high volume of the invoice transaction with the suppliers. Yeah, so that is the main reason.